welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share with you Edgar baby. So where this Edgar baby came from? It came from Mr. Edgar Valdivia, who created this variety. I believe this variety related to Assunta sister seal. So why have this Edgar baby name coming from? So back then, which is I understand Mr. Edgar Valdivia shared about the story when he had a friend come over and had this taste test on this fruit, and he really loved the flavor. So he asked for the cutting. So Mr. Valdivia gave him a cutting. So he went to have a tissue culture and released to the market to sell. And after he made profit, he came back to Mr. Valdivia to offer the royalty that he made on this beautiful Edgar baby variety. But Mr. Valdivia is a very generous man. He will never take any money from all his work. He loved to share his knowledge and give it to all people out there. And very generous man that I know. So he would like that person, his friend, to donate all this, the profit that he will share with Mr. Valdivia to charity. So that's what, and he asked Mr. Valdivia if he can change this variety on after Mr. Edgar, because Mr. Edgar has another variety named after him, a first name Edgar. So he said, what should I name this at your permission to be Edgar baby? So that's how this Edgar baby are for today. So today I want to share with you, I have this cutting. I grow this from 21 months. And by July I have flower. I have flower bud coming. And about 27 days to bloom. From bloom to harvest at 53 days. So the total from bud to harvest is 80 days. I'm very excited to share with you today because it's very difficult to know when to harvest it because they stay green for a long time. So I believe when they start turning color a little bit, I believe I left it on about 5 days. Because then the skin, even the green, I can feel when I can squeeze, gentle squeeze, I can feel it's soft. It's not as firm, so I told it on the way of ripen, but it didn't show up much of the color until in the last few days. So it took about 5 days for them to change from green to this color. So we want to share closely to that. And what do you think? It's beautiful fruit, huh, Armando?
Yeah, it definitely stays a lot greener than most other varieties I've seen. I believe you had it on the vine for, what was it, 53
days from bloom to harvest.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe they starting to show it's green, but it took like 5 days for them to really change in color. But when it's still green in that state, I touch them, I squeeze a little gentle, and I feel like it's soft. Should I harvest it because it's so green?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you feel squeeze it in, it's so soft. Not normally the green is hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when it started to change color, it took about 5 days to become, and I keep waiting. And then because all this rain, the cold, I worry they're gonna crack. Mm-hmm. And it happened to many of my fruit. The temperature dropped, you know, like it got rain last week and it's gotten cold now. So then your plant can, you know, in shock. So sometimes some of my fruit here have little tiny crack, and I harvest. I'm trying to harvest as much as I can. So so this fruit, I see a lot of people growing this too, but they fruit not at a big size. And this is my first season of 21 months growing, and this first fruit is big size. It is over 1 pound and a quarter, over that. So it's in between close to 1 pound and a half. So it's a very good size for Edgar baby. So we can tell you maybe they can go bigger. And I still have 2 more fruit on the vine, and one is like close to 1 pound and a quarter, and the other one a pound already. So can't wait to have this taste today with this fruit, and I want to share with my friend Amanda and Cody. So let's get started, you guys. Like,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, look at that, how pretty it is. So I believe it's gonna be kind of purple.
I thought it was going to be a little
Probably.
pink, right?
Wow.
The flesh is gorgeous on the inside.
Beautiful. You can smell, I can send a guacamole in there. So let's share a little bit more about the flower. The flower, the stigma, and a little anther. The flower is white color, but it looks half conimere, the stigma, and the anther. It's half Guatemala at one of the parents in here, because I can sense the smell of the Guatemala to it, and I sense it. And then I think the other sister or some country can have purple pink flower, and this is white. And because they take after the father king with the white, in Guatemala, but they have synaptrus. It's mean like Connie may have synaptrus, so the color, the flower, beautiful. So, but that's why what I see in the stigma, in the anther, can relate to the Connie Mare. But the white flower petal will have that. Just like my Connie G relate to Connie Mare, because Connie Mare was one of the parents, and Guatemala G1 was the father. So that the Connie G have the white flower. But the sister of the Connie G have a pink flower like Queen Benares. So that's what I think, that can be white flower or can be purple pink flower if you have synaptrus, or then you have the parent gene with the Guatemala gene in it. That's why you have different white flower and purple flower. So let's do the brick, you guys, to see how this turn out. But the color beautiful.
Color is beautiful and it smells really good. Very refreshing, tropical, sweet. A lot better than many other dragon fruits that I've
So I think I harvest the right time. The skin is perfect. It's not so thin, and we'll find out how this tastes. And they don't have, a lot of some countries, sometimes you over ripen, gonna have germinated seed, but this one doesn't have it. So I'm trying to avoid that. It happens a lot in our Sumta 3 and 4. It have germinated seed, but this one is special. I love the color. To me, it's more like bubble gum.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's more like bubble gum pink with little magenta and a brighter pink to me.
Yeah. Hopefully, I think it's showing up a little darker on camera, but yeah, it's definitely like a bright
This
pink
is the
bubble gum.
perfect pick. Let me tell you, that's 18.6. 18.6 a brick. It's the perfect they have. You can sometimes, some of the fruit is very sweet, some fruit have a little, especially Guatemala in there, have a little bit of the acidic, like tropical push punch to it. And so 18.6, and that is perfect to me for this kind of variety that I like to taste. I really don't like to go 20, but then it's too soft, because you already see the texture they have like a rapey texture. If you look closely, they have more rapey texture, and I'm going to show to the camera for me.
Yeah.
Am I right? They have a little rapey texture, but still have, look closely, they have some kind of Guatemala feel to it, right?
Yeah.
The texture.
And then you can see that the skin right there is a pretty good ripening stage. It's not too thin, not too thick.
So I'm so excited to taste this. I've been waiting for this. Okay, you guys. Show that flesh is so pretty. Have sweet and have a kick of acidic. I liked it. But after taste, after you bite on it, have a little sweet, have a little kick of acidic, and then the more you eat and the flavor, the sweetness brought it out. You know what remind me of? Partial of the flavor of the eggs.
Oh yeah.
Partial flavor of the eggs. Keep eating, you can see the after taste, the more flavor kick in.
To me, I can taste the Connie Mayer a lot in here, and it reminds me of a little more tart version of kind of the Connie G. The Connie G I think I like a little bit better, is a little sweeter, but I can definitely taste that coconut tropical Connie Mayer in here, and it's really good.
It goes like sweet, tangy, and then sweet again.
Yes. But then it have the texture in between. You know what? This texture almost same a texture like Townsend Pink. We're gonna try the Townsend Pink today, guys. I will compare all the Townsend Pink today with the light white sapphire and Maria Rosa, all the pink tone left to the pale pink. But after this, we'll do that review for you guys too. But combination, they have a lot of combination of all that, right? Different texture. So really, this is not even 18.6. Normally 18.6, you see only a little bit in acidic, but this is more acidic.
And still very sweet.
And two ways we come with it. So you first bite on it, you take sweet, and it kick in with acidic, and then you eat them, and then the sweetness.
I think that tropical flavor comes in after.
Yeah,
and it's really, it's good.
It's very good, very refreshing, very pleasant. I think I love this. I love this, definitely. But it's hard to, so you guys understand picking that the state to give you 18, Brix 18 and a half or more, but don't over pick them, and then the texture gonna be too soft, and it's not gonna be that great. So like similar to like Purple Haze, you pick about in 18 and a half is perfect. But if you pick more that is too soft and kind of very soft, mushy, that not give a good texture. So there you have it, Edgar baby. Make sure hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next video.